Hey, what is up guys? My name is Griefdrums and today we are going to be taking a look at everything that is up and coming that we know about in the next few days for Rainbow Six. So to kick things off, we are going to start with the fact that patch 2.2.2 is coming on August 9th. I saw this tweet by the Rainbow Six team responding to the Fox King asking about the bank glitch, and they actually alluded to the fact that the Valkyrie cam glitch is going to be fixed in the next few days on August 9th. I cannot wait to see the back of this because I am so sick to death of playing this map only to have teams glitching, and it really shows, you know, some real negative sides of the community, and it's really frustrating. But you know, you've got to expect that if a glitch is there, there are going to be people that are there willing to exploit it and try and take the mick. I'll be honest, I haven't actually lost a game against this glitch because people rely too heavily on it and they think that because they've got a perfect tag, they can push you, and we've accounted for that. And every game that I have played, we've managed to get away with winning. But it is so frustrating to have to contend with this. You know, we shouldn't have to contend with this. So I'm disappointed that the patch isn't coming quicker. You know, there's not a quick sort of fix for it. But it's one of those things, you know, they are tied by how quickly they can roll this sort of stuff out. With Operation Health being what it is, this then leads on to the next bit of information that we've had. If you go on the Ubisoft website at all, or the Rainbow Six website, you will know that there is a blog page in which they are keeping everyone up to date with Operation Health. It's been a little bit lackluster. I kind of wish that we'd had a bit more clarity as to what exactly they're working on and what they're trying to push for. There have been little nuggets of information every now and then, and I can't complain too much because, you know, you do get bits of info. But one of the biggest things that they've announced recently is the data cleanup. It talks a little bit about Season 3's patch size, because obviously Season 2 was Op Health, and also the PC HD texture pack. The patch size itself is huge. They are pretty much remodeling the way the game is and the way it works, and they're resetting the foundation for all future patches and the way that they're created and built upon. As you can see here, PC without Ultra HD is 26 gig. Xbox and PlayStation are both 15 gig each, so it's going to be a bit of a big patch. Whether this brings the changes to the hit reg and the netcode that people are after remains to be seen. We haven't had any information on that yet. I'm fairly sure that the patch notes will be dropping in the next couple of days, probably on the 8th. So what they have done for the Season 3 patch is they have changed many of the existing textures. This is probably the biggest thing. They've updated some information with where the game data is stored. It's known as the Forge. Cut a long story short, there's a lot of background stuff that goes on, and it's just going to speed up the way that patches go out and the download size required. By consolidating all of the patches and the data, players are supposed to see a reduction in seek time, so it's going to be faster loading for players. Obviously this isn't going to work if you've got a bamboo PC or a wooden PC, but for the majority of players it's certainly going to increase the speed of the way the game loads. It's also going to reduce the overall size of all future patches by approximately 12 to 15%. Now if you do follow the blog, you will be well aware that the maps are getting a complete rework. The data cleanup on map textures and meshes, they're going to be starting with Cafe. As you can see from these pictures here, this is a before and after of each of the respective rooms. You've got the Christmas room upstairs, you've got the hallway upstairs by the white stairs. It also shows peeking outside. They're going to be changing the way the lighting works so you can look out without looking like you're looking into God's arse or something like that, or you can look in and actually see what's inside of the room. So there are a lot of cool upcoming things where they're going to be reworking the maps. Some of them look good, some of them look a little bit ropey, I'll be completely honest. It doesn't look quite as nice. If it improves the quality of the game, I'm not really going to complain. I'm really not. It's going to be interesting to see how this affects spawn peeking. I think spawn peeking is going to become even more commonplace than it currently is with the lighting changes. But the devs have said in the past that spawn rushing they're not really keen on, and you know, being able to be killed in your spawn is not something they're keen on. But as you approach the building, you're fair game. I mean, you would be in real life. Terrorists aren't just going to sit down and hunker down in a room, they're going to look out the building and stop any would-be attackers or police forces from pushing onto them. But I'm interested to see how this is going to affect the game's meta. We also know that we're pretty likely to be seeing the data cleanup for operators. They're going to be tweaking exactly how the operator textures work, and as a result, some of the operators that require less information, they've been able to improve the way that they look, like Sledge. Valkyrie looks a hell of a lot better. This is a similar sort of thing. Some of the changes look really, really good. Others are a little bit naff and don't look massively noticeable. But by doing this, the uniform is going to take up hopefully less memory, and the total memory budget for an operator will be less. This in turn means that they can invest more memory elsewhere to fix things potentially like Hibana's gadget. I'll be honest, I don't know the inner workings of games and how they work, but if you've got less memory used for one thing, you've probably got more for something else. So it is a positive move, albeit one that we're not really going to see a massive amount from on the foreground of things. Valkyrie's probably the biggest change that we're going to be seeing here. She actually goes from looking like this completely horrendous sort of, yeah, I'm not even going there, to this. It definitely looks a lot better. They've reworked sort of the eyes, the nose and the mouth, and it's just, she looks like a different operator almost. It looks a hell of a lot better. While we're on the theme of operators though, you may or may not have seen this. This is the new elite skin for Pulse, or what I believe to be Pulse. I don't know why he's got a Mohican, but hey, regain for men or whatever it is, I think I could do with some of that. I've obviously got no hair. But this seems to be getting a lot of stick. A lot of people are being really negative towards this. I hated the Thermite one and Capcan when they came out. I don't even like the Sledge one. Rook made no sense to me with the giant spaceman bubble around his head. Blackbeard is probably the first one that I've seen that I thought, yeah, that's actually a really cool elite skin. And now we've got this one for Pulse. And as I said, a lot of people have been giving it a lot of stick. The Twitter is just rife with people complaining and kicking off. I don't really mind it. Is it a little bit gimmicky? Yes, it is. But the uniform itself looks pretty epic. I mean, Pulse looks pretty cool. I just don't get the whole comb in his hair thing. That's a bit random. Obviously, I'll be bringing you more information as and when I know it. If I can find stuff out, I'll try and post it here as early as I can. But we should be getting the patch notes in the next few days, and when we do, I'll take a look at them, I'll try and break them down, and I'll try and get you all the information as quickly as possible. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a thumbs up, as it really does help me out. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like the Pulse Elite skin? Do you think it's terrible? I mean, what do you guys think? Make sure to leave a comment. But until next time, guys, stay reckless and relentless.